The Nekopara OVA is nothing short of an absolute Kickstarter success story in pretty much every respect. The initial goal of the campaign, put together by Sekai Project, the American publisher of the Nekopara games, was to put together a 20-minute OVA for a shoestring budget of just $100,000 US. Yes, that is considered a tight budget for this type of project, because the average episode of an anime is just as long and can easily cost 3 times as much. According to Sekai Project and Neko Works, the first goal was met in just a matter of hours, and a few months down the line, all the stretch goals had been met except with one. The final dollar amount was well over 9 times the initial request, and the Slacker Backer campaign ended up with over $1 million raised and that final stretch goal achieved. Apparently the magic of cat girls truly is limitless. So what did we get for our bits? Well, the physical goods exceeded expectations, but there were some bumps in the road. Tokyo Otaku Mode, who supplies all the physical goods, shipped out everything 1 week before they were supposed to, which made the OVA launch on Steam about 4 days ahead of schedule. Which, if you ask me, if you're gonna fuck up, better fuck up in a way that makes things happen ahead of schedule rather than behind schedule, so not really a bad thing in my opinion. And some of the names in the special thanks credits were accidentally omitted, but they did include everybody with an insert, and everybody who had been omitted got a little bit of extra signed swag for their troubles. Again, very well handled by Sekai Project. So how about the work itself? Well, the OVA is, it's a lot of things. We're gonna have to delve pretty deep into this, so bear with me. The plot feels rushed along quite a bit. I mean, we are trying to cram 3 visual novel volumes into what is essentially an hour-long movie. What makes things seem a little bit more grounded throughout this hour-long OVA is the fact that it is divided into 3 distinct sections, each one about 20 minutes. Now, I'm assuming the first section was the initial Kickstarter goal and the other 2 were set up as the stretch goals. Throughout the OVA, we follow Chocola and Vanilla as they tag along with Kasho, their adoptive father, big brother, owner? Yeah, it's kinda weird. Anyway, Kasho protag guy is opening up his own confection shop, and the 2 cat girls get hired on as staff. Cute cat girl antics ensue. Throughout the process of learning the job, MC protag guy constantly says things like, cat girls can't do that, cat girls have to ignore their instincts, etc, etc. I mean, hell, in this universe, Chocola and Vanilla can't even go outside on their own until they pass, quote, the Bell exam, which means they get an ID saying they can freely travel on their own. And that form of ID is a literal bell around their neck. It's almost like cat girls are second-class citizens or something. Kind of fucked up. Perhaps I'm just some American PC soy boy cuck, but just bear in mind that Japan is basically a de facto ethno-state, so the idea of making foreigners wear some sort of obvious ID around their neck probably sounds really good to some people there. Anyway, one training montage later, Chocola and Vanilla pass their Bell exam despite everyone saying how hard it was and only 1 in 5 ever pass. But we literally never get introduced to any cat girls who haven't passed the Bell test. Hell, even these dumbasses passed it. And oh, that is one aesthetic cat. Or should I say, aesthetic cat. Ass thick tit. I should stop. Wait a second, I've seen this cat before and now that explains everything. Damn, this girl is a thought. And whoa, what the fuck? Dude, what the hell? Okay, so they made cat girls age and mature like actual cats. Does that mean they're all gonna die in 15 years? Oh, Jesus Christ, this show just got dark. Okay, so the show as it stands now is really just standard slice of life tomfoolery with cat girls from your favorite visual novel brought to life in animation. Unless we take that really dark turn here at the 15-year anniversary. The music is good. It's just good. It's fine. The OP is lit. It got stuck in my head immediately, but the background score is just that. It's background noise. It's passable at best, I guess. I should know I got the OST in the limited edition box set, but to be fair, the music does do a pretty good job of selling those cheap emotional crits earlier on in the show. The art style is gorgeous, but that really has a lot more to do with good source material than anything else. The animation, however, is pretty stale. I mean, just check out Coco eating this cake. It literally just disappears in front of her mouth. It's just there one moment and then the next moment gone. For $1 million, you might be expecting more. The average anime is way more fluid. The average anime costs $300K per 20 minutes. This show is 60 minutes. So for $1 million, that more than covers the costs. However, the animation studio was Felix Film, who according to myanimelist.net only ever worked on a good librarian like a good shepherd before. So I'm not exactly sure what most people were expecting. As a young studio, this is one of their first big projects. Cut them some slack. Honestly, I think the OVA's shortcomings suffer from the same thing that Haganai did. Beautifully ornate, striking character designs that just don't translate that well to animation. It's not to say that the animation doesn't have its moments, because it certainly does, but they're mostly reserved for comedy and ecchi bits and nothing else. Kinda like that strip scene from the first season of New Game. You remember that? That was fucking weird. Just kinda standard stale animation, then all of a sudden one of the girls decides to get naked and we do it in just stunning, lurid detail. So there you have it. The Nekopara OVA was just so-so, and that's fine. It was more than serviceable and they didn't fuck it up. By and large, people seemed to enjoy the product they got for the money that they put up. And that is huge. With this much money riding on the line, this big of an intellectual property in the mix, and this many people's eyes on the situation, it is very important that this OVA turned out alright, and it did. The Nekopara OVA could have the same impact on the anime world as Little Witch Academia 2 Kickstarter project did. Both prove that anime can be crowdfunded and far exceed expectations, if done correctly, of course. So long as studios keep making Kickstarter projects and following through with a decent product, anime is basically assured to continue on forever, regardless of the ever-changing landscape of online streaming and TV broadcasts. The Nekopara OVA needed to succeed, and it did. It wasn't a world beater, but it gave people what they wanted, and that's what counts. So go forth, cute anime cat girls, go forth and stand proud, for you are the future of anime, and you have done us proud as well. Until next time, take it easy.